Hi, and welcome to our fifth part of the Guitar Guy 101 lesson plan, tuning. Now, there are many ways to tune a guitar, but for our beginning guitar 101 course, we will use standard tuning called A440. This basically means that the A string, when played open, will be oscillating at 440 Hertz. That's all jargon, but I advise everyone getting into guitar to go and buy an electronic tuner to keep your instrument in tune while you are learning. It'll make things much easier. If you don't have one, you can refer to our online tuner and see if you can get it in tune with your ear. Start by playing the note on the online tuner, then match the string on your guitar to it by tuning it up or down with your tuning peg. So for example, if you hit the E string, the low E on your online tuner, you would hear it, and then you would tune and play your guitar string low E to that. And let's say the online tuner is this pitch, but your guitar is this pitch. You'd have to tune your guitar up by ear until they both match exactly and you don't hear anything weird between the two. And you do that for all the strings. Now, the standard A440 tuning starts from the topmost string, the 6th string, and moves down to the very last string. It should be tuned to the following: low E string, A string, D string, G string, B string, and E string. You'll notice that the top string and the lowest string are both E. The difference is the string thickness giving each their unique sound. The top E string, the 6th string, is a thicker, lower sound, while the first string is actually a lot higher in pitch. It's 2 octaves higher. Now let's get a close-up and I'll show you how to use the tuner. Okay, so here we are. This is your typical electric tuner, alright? This is my Boss tuner, but every tuner works pretty much the same. So let's get right into it. Let's start by tuning the low E string. So we pluck the low E string, and as you can see, you're going to see the note on the tuner. It's going to say what note it is. It's kind of recognizing that it's an E note. Now you see how it's moving back and forth from the center. Now when it goes to the left like this, that means that your note is flat. Okay, so you tune the tuner up a little bit. And if you tune too much, as you see here, when it goes past the center, on the right, that means that your note is sharp. So you want it to sit in the middle. So I'm going to tune it lower. As you can see, I got it almost in the middle. And that's pretty close. It's really hard to get it exact, but you just want it to sit in the middle as much as you can. So same thing, if you move to the next string, your A string, pluck your A string, and unless you're way off, your tuner is going to read A to some degree. And if it's flat like it is now, because it's left of the center, tune it higher until it hits the center. Good. Then we move on to our next string, the D string. And this one is sharp, so I'm going to lower it. Oh, that was a little bit too low. I want it to get in the middle. And I'm almost there, and there's the middle for the most part. Next is the G string. Oh, that one looks pretty good. Next string is the B string. Ooh, that one was really low. And what you might find sometimes is you'll pluck the B string and you see an A show up like this. Now when that happens, that means you're lower. A is a lower note than a B. So what you're going to have to do is tune it up high until you see your tuner register a B. and then get it in the middle. Just like that. And I got it in the middle. Now your last string is an E. As you can see, this one's sharp, but I'm gonna give you an example. If this was really low, you can see that says it's a D. But if you look really closely, beside the D, you'll see a little dot. And that dot, in this tuner's case, means that's D sharp. So this note that it's hearing is D sharp, which is also E flat. It's close to E. It's closer than D. So it's good to notice where the sharp or flat symbol is on your tuner. So I'm going to tune this up. So I'm tuning it up. You see it going and going past the D sharp. And now it just went to E. And notice how it's really flat on E. That's because it's closer to an E flat, which was like a D sharp. So I'm going to keep tuning it up, and then here I am. I have my E note again, and my guitar should be in tune. And then you just tune it all the strings one more time. Just go check them. Once again, it doesn't have to be exact. It just has to mostly stay in the middle. Go through all my strings, do little adjustments. Then I'm in tune. And that is using an electronic tuner. Okay, so now that you know how to keep your guitar in tune, let's move on to the next lesson.